And good evening to you. Kentucky Republicans cast their votes for the presidential nominees today, and for local voters, it was a lot of work. But the Bluegrass State's first attempt at caucuses had voters stuck in traffic and waiting in line. Local 12's Joe Webb was there and joins us now. Hi, Joe.
Well, Sydney, Kentucky Republicans took the presidential nominees off the May ballot so Rand Paul could run for both president and re-election to the Senate. That's why they had today's caucuses. In northern Kentucky, there was one location in each county, and it was a mess. When the polls opened at 10 this morning, there was a line outside Summit View Elementary of at least 100 people. They moved pretty quickly through the registration, campaigning, and voting, but getting to the school was a different story. With only one location for Kenton County's 56,000 voters, traffic was a mess. It backed up on Pelly Road all the way to Kentucky 17 and down it. Democracy came with a price today.
Well, fortunately, I knew the back roads. 17 was backed up for over a mile, so I went around and came up Old 17.
How far do you live from here?
About 4 miles.
How long did it take you to get here?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
Surprised?
Yeah, a little bit surprised.
So were party organizers. They anticipated very low turnout, but got this. Surprising considering only one candidate still on the ballot has even campaigned in the state. The mess in Kenton County was dwarfed by the situation in Boone County. Traffic backed up the Mount Zion Road exit onto southbound Interstate 75. Boone County Sheriff's deputies tried to wrangle the crowd to Florence Baptist Church that has only one way in and one way out, and it didn't always work. No! Steve Oldages sat in traffic for an hour to cast his vote.
I think it's a little crazy, this kind of turnout, but you know, Florence Mall might have been a better opportunity than this church.
Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce President Trey Grayson called the Boone County situation a debacle and an embarrassment.
It is completely overwhelming, but you know, I think our volunteers are handling it very well. I've asked the voters to be very patient as we get through this. This is not only new to the voters, it's new to us too.
The good news in all of this, though, is a lot of people showed up and the voters stuck it out. Many of those men and women sat in traffic for an hour or more to cast their votes. Now, Ms. Sparks, the last woman speaking in that story, reached out to the state party to see if she could extend the caucus hours to accommodate everyone stuck in traffic, and they told her no. Sydney?
All right. Well, nice to see. Good turnout, at least. The caucuses are run by Kentucky's Republican Party, not the state. The party is expected to release the results of the caucuses at 7 o'clock tonight.